The Indiana Fever welcomed Caitlyn Clark with open arms. From the moment she stepped onto the court, it was clear that she was more than just a new addition to the team. She was a beacon of hope, a symbol of the future, and a player who had the potential to change the course of the franchise. The Fever fans, coaches, and players all sensed that something special was about to unfold. They knew they were getting a star, but what they didn't know was just how bright that star would shine. Clark's ability to shoot from anywhere on the court, her vision to find open teammates, and her relentless drive to win were immediately apparent. She brought a new energy to the team, an energy that was infectious and invigorating. A generational talent capable of single-handedly shifting the tide of games. Her presence on the court was transformative. Opponents had to rethink their strategies, knowing that Clark could change the game in an instant. Her clutch performances in critical moments quickly became the stuff of legend. However, even they couldn't have predicted the transformation she would undergo. Clark's growth wasn't just in her stats, but in her leadership and resilience. She became the heart and soul of the team, pushing her teammates to be better and never settling for anything less than excellence. Clark wasn't just here to score points. She was here to redefine what it meant to be a leader. Her assists were as crucial as her points, and her defensive plays were just as celebrated as her offensive ones. She made everyone around her better, elevating the entire team. She was here to make a statement. Every game, every play, every moment on the court was an opportunity for Clark to show the world what she was capable of. Her intensity was unmatched, and her passion for the game was evident in everything she did. Clark's rookie season in the WNBA has been a revelation. She has shattered expectations and set new standards for what a rookie can achieve. Her performances have been nothing short of spectacular, earning her accolades and respect from players, coaches, and fans alike. She's always been a fierce competitor, but her game has taken on a new edge. Her defensive prowess has become a key part of her game, making her a dual threat on both ends of the court. Her ability to read the game and anticipate her opponent's moves has made her a formidable defender, a toughness that transcends the stat sheet. Clark's willingness to dive for loose balls, take charges, and fight for every possession has earned her the admiration of her teammates and the respect of her opponents. She plays with a grit and determination that is rare and inspiring. This shift was evident in a recent matchup against their rivals, the Chicago Sky. The game was a test of wills, a battle between two determined teams. Clark's presence was felt throughout the game, as she led her team with poise and confidence. The game was a back-and-forth affair. Tensions were high, every possession mattered, and every play was contested. The intensity of the game was palpable, and Clark was right in the thick of it, leading her team with determination. And in the third quarter, Clark found herself at the center of a heated exchange. A loose ball, a tangle of limbs. The physicality of the game reached its peak, and Clark was right in the middle of it, fighting for every inch. And then, a flagrant foul called against Clark. The crowd held its breath, the tension in the arena was electric, but Clark didn't back down. She stood her ground, showing the toughness and resilience that had become her trademark. This incident, however, wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a spark. It ignited a fire in Clark and the entire Fever team. They rallied around their leader, using the moment as motivation to push even harder. It ignited a fire in Clark and the entire Fever team. From that moment on, they played with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Clark led the charge, inspiring her teammates with her relentless energy and unwavering focus. The transformation of Caitlyn Clark was complete, and the Indiana Fever were ready to take on the world. The whistle blew. The crowd erupted. The tension in the air was palpable, as if everyone in the arena knew that something significant was about to unfold. The energy was electric, and the fans were on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what would happen next. Clark had been called for a flagrant foul after an altercation with Chicago Sky's star, Angel. The confrontation was intense, with both players refusing to back down. It was a moment that highlighted the fierce competitiveness of the game and the high stakes involved. Replays showed a physical play, both players jostling for position. The battle for dominance was clear, and neither player was willing to give an inch. The physicality of the game was on full display, and it was evident that this was more than just a regular season match. But the officials deemed Clark's actions excessive. The decision was met with mixed reactions from the crowd, with some fans cheering in agreement while others booed in disapproval. The call added fuel to the fire, intensifying the already heated atmosphere. Clark rose from the floor, her expression a mixture of disbelief and anger. She couldn't believe the call and felt it was unjust. Her emotions were raw and visible, reflecting the passion and intensity she brought to the game. This wasn't the passive rookie many expected. Clark was showing a side of herself that few had seen before. She was confident, assertive, and ready to take on any challenge that came her way. She walked towards Angel, exchanging words that were lost in the roar of the crowd. The intensity of their exchange was evident, even if the exact words were inaudible. It was a moment that underscored the fierce rivalry between the two players. Her message was clear: she wouldn't be intimidated. Clark was making a statement, not just to Angel, but to the entire league. She was here to compete and wouldn't back down from anyone. This incident became a turning point, not just in the game, but in the Indiana Fever's season. It was a defining moment that galvanized the team and set the tone for the rest of the year. The players rallied around Clark, drawing strength from her determination and resolve. It solidified Clark's new identity. She was no longer just a promising rookie. She had become a key player and a force to be reckoned with. Her teammates looked up to her, and she embraced her new role with pride and confidence. She wasn't just a scorer, she was an enforcer. Clark's presence on the court was felt in every game, and her ability to stand up for herself and her team made her an invaluable asset. A leader willing to stand up for herself and her teammates. Clark's journey from a rookie to a leader was inspiring, and it was clear that she had earned the respect and admiration of everyone around her. The fire ignited by that flagrant foul continued to burn brightly, driving her and her team to new heights. The Fever, fueled by the incident, rallied around their young star. They matched the Sky's physicality blow for blow. Clark, despite the foul trouble, continued to attack the basket with relentless aggression. Her new approach sent a message to the rest of the league. The Indiana Fever were no longer a team to be bullied. They were going to play with a chip on their shoulder, unafraid of contact and confrontation. This new identity wasn't just about Clark, it was a team-wide transformation. The Fever as a whole were playing with a renewed sense of purpose and aggression. Sophie Cunningham, the Fever's sharpshooting guard, has become the embodiment of this new identity. Her game is a throwback to the days of Diana Taurasi, a player who thrives on physicality and isn't afraid to get under an opponent's skin. Cunningham's game isn't just about scoring, it's about disruption. She hounds opposing guards, dives for loose balls, and isn't afraid to mix it up in the paint. Her energy is infectious, igniting both her teammates and the crowd. In the game against Chicago, Cunningham was a force of nature. She hounded the Sky's ball handlers, forcing turnovers and sparking fast breaks. Her hustle plays and timely baskets were instrumental in the Fever's comeback. Thriving in the trenches, the Fever seem to revel in the chaos that Cunningham creates. They're at their best when the game gets physical, when tempers flare, and when the outcome is decided by grit and determination. This approach has made them one of the most exciting and unpredictable teams in the league. The game against Chicago was a perfect example. The Sky, known for their finesse and high-scoring offense, seemed rattled by the Fever's physicality. They struggled to find their rhythm and were visibly frustrated by the constant pressure. The Fever, on the other hand, thrived in the chaos. They forced turnovers, got to the free throw line, and out-hustled the Sky for loose balls. This season's Chicago Sky is a far cry from the championship-caliber teams of years past. They've struggled to find their identity, and have lacked the same swagger and confidence that once made them so formidable. The Fever, sensing this vulnerability, attacked relentlessly. They pressed the Sky's ball handlers, forced them into difficult shots, and never let up the intensity. The Sky, accustomed to dictating the pace and style of play, seemed caught off guard by the Fever's aggression. The game was a testament to the changing landscape of the WNBA. The Fever, once considered an afterthought, were now the aggressors, dictating the terms and imposing their will on a team that had dominated the league for years. The Fever's comeback victory over the Sky was nothing short of remarkable. They overcame an 18-point deficit, outscoring the Sky 32-16 in the final quarter. The win was a testament to their newfound resilience and their ability to thrive in pressure situations. The game was a microcosm of the Fever's season. They've faced adversity head-on, embracing the underdog role and using it as motivation. They've shown a level of grit and determination that has surprised many, but for those who have watched their transformation, it comes as no surprise. The Fever are no longer content with simply competing, they're playing to win. The key to the Fever's success this season has been their mental toughness. This team has faced numerous challenges both on and off the court, but their unwavering focus and determination have set them apart. From the very beginning of the season, they have shown a level of grit and resilience that is truly commendable. They haven't backed down from any challenge and have shown a remarkable ability to bounce back from adversity. Whether it's a tough loss or a critical moment in a game, the Fever have consistently risen to the occasion. Their ability to stay composed under pressure and support each other has been a key factor in their success. This resilience starts with Clark and Cunningham. These two players have been the cornerstone of the team's mental fortitude. Their leadership on and off the court has been instrumental in fostering a culture of perseverance and hard work. Clark, despite being a rookie, has shown a veteran's poise. Her ability to read the game and make smart decisions under pressure is beyond her years. She has quickly become a reliable playmaker for the team, often stepping up in crucial moments. She doesn't get rattled easily and seems to thrive in high-pressure situations. Her calm demeanor and confidence have been a source of inspiration for her teammates. Clark's ability to stay cool and collected, even in the most intense moments, has been a game-changer for the Fever. Her ability to make big plays when it matters most has been instrumental in the Fever's success. Time and again she has delivered when the team needed her the most, showcasing her clutch gene and earning the respect of her peers and opponents alike. Cunningham, on the other hand, is the heart and soul of the team. Her passion and energy are unmatched, and she leads by example every time she steps on the court. Cunningham's relentless drive and commitment to the game have been a driving force behind the Fever's success. Her energy is infectious, and her never-give-up attitude has rubbed off on her teammates. She is always the first to dive for a loose ball or to encourage a teammate after a tough play. Cunningham's enthusiasm and positive attitude have created a supportive and motivated team environment. She's the spark that ignites the Fever's fire, the one who sets the tone with her relentless hustle and determination. Her leadership and tenacity have been crucial in driving the team forward, making her an indispensable part of the Fever's journey to success. The Indiana Fever are entering a new era, an era defined by toughness, resilience, and a refusal to back down from any challenge. With Clark and Cunningham leading the way, the Fever have the potential to make some serious noise in the WNBA for years to come. Their journey won't be easy. They'll face plenty of obstacles and doubters along the way. But they've shown that they have the talent, the heart, and the mental fortitude to overcome any obstacle. The Fever are here to stay, and they're ready to make their mark on the league.